Good morning. This morning, when I was doing my morning routine, I got to the end and I had this realization that maybe I can add a little bit more to my morning routine, as if it wasn't long enough. I thought to myself, why don't I spend 10 minutes to 30 minutes in the morning acknowledging what needs to be acknowledged. So the emotions, whether it's another part of me, a part which perhaps feels a bit neglected or rejected, and allow these parts to be acknowledged. And so this morning was the first morning that I decided to do it. Well, actually, it was obviously came this morning, but I decided, just get a journal, get a book, and then just write, and just allow to come up what needs to come up. So Thursday it came up was anger. Anger came up, and I just allowed it to flow out of me, and it came up that I had been not acknowledging and rejecting, and that anger hated me because I hadn't acknowledged it. But then, because I acknowledged it, it changed its tune. And what I noticed is that I got into these conversations which whatever came up, there's a lot of tension here, and what I noticed is that the more I acknowledged whatever needed to come up in that moment, the tension here diminished. And so basically I just wanted to mention that a good thing that you can do, whether it's 5-10 minutes, is just to acknowledge the emotions or whatever needs to come up inside you. Because I think, and I'm only, this is the first day, but I can imagine if you do it every day, then the parts within inside you will start to be acknowledged and will start to work with you rather than against you. So I'll give you an example. With anger, when you suppress or deny anger, that builds up, and then it comes, if in a certain time, for me it was when I was drinking, anger would come up with a vengeance, and I'd get aggressive and I would want to get into fights, and that for me was an indication that I'd been suppressing my anger. So I feel as though doing something like this in the morning, whether it's 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes, can massively help to release that tension inside me and to allow the anger to really be acknowledged and heard and seen. And so then it doesn't have to come out with a vengeance when I least expect it, because I'm acknowledging it now. So what's the takeaway from this? The takeaway is a simple morning routine that you can do is just to sit and allow yourself to acknowledge what needs to be acknowledged, the emotions, and just allow it to flow in your pen. That is the best bet. But yeah. So what can you acknowledge today? Have a good day. Bye.